You just raised your Series Seed or Series A, but now your board isn't just you and your co-founder anymore. There's an investor on it, maybe a new independent director, and suddenly every major decision feels like a group project. Let's talk about board control and how to keep it. Hey everyone, I'm Corey, a startup lawyer helping entrepreneurs decode law, technology, and innovation. We have a dedicated playlist walking you step by step through the fine print of startup fundraising, looking at the NVCA term sheet. If you missed part 5 on investor rights and covenants, you'll want to check that out. Links below in the description. In this video, we'll cover how board structures change from seed rounds to Series A and beyond, why founder control matters and how to preserve it, the role of voting agreements and drag-along rights, common mistakes founders make, and best practices for smart and strategic governance. Let's look at board composition. Who's at the table? Under NVCA standards, Series Seed is usually 2 founders and 1 investor. Series A is typically 2 founders, 2 investors, and 1 independent director. In later rounds, strategic investors may also join with board seats. In each round, you're always going to want to keep the board seats at an odd number to avoid deadlock situations. So why does it matter? The board shapes strategy, they can hire and fire the CEO, and they approve major deals and decisions. Next, let's look at founder control and voting power. Founders often negotiate enhanced voting rights like 10-to-1 super voting stock to retain control even as ownership dilutes. But you have to use this power wisely. Too much control can spook future investors. So when we look at voting rights, who votes and how? Voting agreements make sure everyone agrees on who's on the board, what's required to approve key deals, how tied votes or deadlocks are resolved. Done. Well, they prevent chaos, but done poorly, they can cause legal gridlock. Next, we have drag-along rights. These allow majority shareholders to force minority shareholders to go along with the sale. Founders need to negotiate who controls the drag and what triggers it. So what are common mistakes to avoid? Too much founder control, it will scare off good investors. Neglecting independent directors can lead to passive or unhelpful governance. If you have vague drag-along terms, this can create exit risks and legal fights. So let's recap. At the seed stage, you're going to have a small board with founder control. At Series A, you're going to have a balance of power with your investors, and your voting power and your drag-along terms are going to shape your future. The independent director will matter, so you need to choose very wisely. You need to negotiate now, or you may regret this later. Now, this is part 6 of our NVCA Term Sheet Series. Make sure to watch the full playlist to stay boardroom ready. Join me on the path to decoding law, technology, and innovation to grow your business. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Until next time,